So 2025 is already underway, and while I might be a little bit late, better late than never, right? So let's set some goals. Full disclaimer, I've actually never done this before. I've never sat down, wrote down my goals, actually thought about my goals, and tried to achieve them. And spoiler alert, I've actually never achieved any of my goals before. So I hope that this exercise here will help me to finally take some action. So before we start setting goals, how do we actually set goals? I'm pretty sure we've all heard of the SMART rule. Yes, every goal we make needs to be SMART. And SMART simply means your goal has to be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Your goal being SMART will help you to achieve your goal. Your goal has to be specific. Do not set a vague goal. If you want to lose some weight, don't let your goal be, I want to lose weight this year. How much weight do you want to lose? How will you do it? It has to be as specific as possible. And when will you do it? How will you do it? And how much weight will you lose? So make sure your goal is specific. Measurable. You need to be able to measure your goal. How much weight are you losing every week? Are you losing 1 kg a week? Are you losing 2 kgs a week? Are you losing 0.5 kgs a week? Measurable. Your goal needs to be measurable. How much are you saving? Are you saving $10,000 a month? Are you saving $1,000 a month? Are you saving $10 a month? So you need to measure your goals. Achievable. You need to set a realistic goal, right? You don't want to say, hey, this year I want to save $1 million. Who doesn't? But do you have the capacity to actually save that much money, right? So set a goal that is a little bit hard, but you can actually achieve it. It's gonna take some effort, but it should be achievable. Next one is your goal needs to be relevant. It needs to be relevant to you. So do not copy someone else's goal. Make sure your goal is something you care about, that you will actually want to do. Do not take a goal simply because you heard someone say, hey, this was my goal and then I made so much money from achieving this goal. Or hey, this was my goal and I lost this much weight. Pick a goal that is relevant to you, that you care about, and that you will want to work on every single day. And finally, your goal needs to be time bound. You need to say, hey, I need to achieve this goal by December of this year, or I need to achieve this goal by March of this year, or I need to achieve this goal by weekly. Just make sure you know how to measure the goal. So let's say you want to lose 30 kgs this year. Now you can break that down into measurable chunks per month to make sure you are on track to actually achieve that goal, right? If you want to save 10,000 this month, you can break that down into 12 segments that will help you say, hey, this month I'll save $500, $500, $500, and maybe you increase it as the months go, and then maybe by the end of the year you will have achieved your goal, or you'll be closer to your goal. So that's the idea. Your goal needs to be SMART. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Now it's time for me to set my goals. So my first goal and my most important goal is to actually upload at least one YouTube video a week. Now, I have never actually shot a YouTube video. This is like my first time. I've never edited anything. So I will give myself a little leeway here in the beginning to say, okay, if I can post one video every 2-3 weeks, that is okay. But eventually, my goal is to post one YouTube video a week for the year. This goal is specific to me. It's measurable, it's achievable, it's relevant, and it's time bound. So I know by the end of this year, I need to have gotten into that routine of posting one YouTube video a week. Goal number 2 is for me to learn a high income skill, and I have chosen marketing. So I will be learning to be a media buyer for Facebook. So my plan here is to simply spend about an hour a day learning Meta ads. So I'll be watching YouTube videos and I'll be doing the media buying course on Facebook. The goal here is to simply have achieved the certification by July this year. By the end of this year, I want to have made some type of money from this. It could be $10, could be $15, it doesn't matter. As long as I have earned some form of money from this skill, I'll be perfectly satisfied. And goal number 3 for me is to simply gain about 5 kgs to 10 kgs this year. I've spent the last 2 years on a weight loss journey and it's been very, very, very exhausting. So I think it's time for me now to go to maintenance and try to actually build my dream body. So that is goal number 3 for me, to actually start building up my body instead of breaking it down. And goal number 4 for me is a financial goal, and that goal is to save about 200,000 new Taiwanese dollars by the end of this year in December. So no matter what, my plan is to save 200,000 by the end of this year. And my 5th and final goal is simply to read 2 books this year. Now, I hate reading, which is why I chose only 2 books. And these books will mainly be self-improvement or learning about marketing. So these are my 5 goals for the year. Post 1 YouTube video a week, learn a high income skill, specifically Facebook ads, gain about 10 pounds of muscle this year, save about 200,000 this year, and read 2 books by the end of this year. My goal is to come back every quarter of the year and actually check on my goals and how much progress I'm making. I do not want to come back every week to update my goals or every month. That just seems too tiring to me. So I will go on it on a quarter basis. So after 3 months, I'll come back, sit down, and see how much progress I've made. So if you have some goals for yourself, I suggest you do the same thing. Sit down, actually think about your goals, write them down, and try to make a plan on how you will achieve each goal. This was my first YouTube video and there'll be more to come. If you like this video and you want to also join in and start achieving your own goals, then follow the journey. This is only the beginning. See you guys next time.